just want to do a quick little speed comparison here between the latest Galaxy A7 2018, very nice attractive phone here, against the S9 Plus, which came out in 2018. You can get the S9 Plus and the S8 Plus for a lot cheaper now, probably approaching the level of the A7. So I just wanted to see, is it worth it here to get the previous flagships over the A series, which could be an interesting question. So with the new A7 2018, you are getting Exynos processor. I don't think it's as powerful as the ones you get in the S9 Plus here, which is very nice and fast still, as you can see, booting up much quicker here. You're also getting the very nice edge-to-edge display, which is curved on the S9 Plus, as well as different kind of button arrangement. You got your power button here, volume buttons on the left, and the Bixby button. And then on the A7, you do have like an kind of inwards power button, which is quite nice actually. A little bit of a change, and the volume rockers on the right. I don't think you get a Bixby button, and you get the old type charging, which is a bit disappointing. We do get 3 cameras though, as you can see. We don't get that on the S9 Plus, as well as the dual support, as you can see, dual SIM. So that is quite nice. Let's have a look how they do compare. We're just going to open up a few basic apps and then see if we can see anything. So let's open up Dialer. So you can see very quick on the S9, and again camera. Yeah, you can already see, just opening up 3 apps, I mean how much difference there is here. It's like night and day. S9 just looks like it's running on a completely different platform, which it probably is. Some third-party apps here. In terms of display, I'd probably give it to the S9. It just looks a little bit more high quality OLED, which makes sense given that it is a more expensive phone, and that you know, is the usual thing year to year. But you can see with pretty much all of these apps, the S9 Plus is dominating. So let's just have a look at the speed test here and see if there's any differences. So just make sure they're on the right one. This one, there we go. And let's just run this. We do get I think 5G support here with the A7, so that should be pretty good, and that you know, is what you expect from a phone nowadays. But I don't think you are going to be getting the higher end audio that you do get with, you know, higher end phones like aptX HD and things like that. If you're into your headphones, the sound quality is probably not going to be quite as good as what you get on the S9 Plus and the Note, etc. So I am miles away from my router here, and you can see the score seems to be pretty good. Nothing particularly amazing, but better than the S9 Plus. So that is quite good performance here. You know, nothing too bad. Let's just go to the Geekbench and then round the video off. So you can see that is the specs there, and this one. So while they're running that, I can just show you can really see the performance difference. Oh, you can't run it while doing something else. That's a bit lame, isn't it? I thought you could actually, but I've never tried before. Let's just speed this up a little bit. So you can see here the S9 not messing around, much faster in terms of the Geekbench, leaving the A7 2018 completely standing. Really very nice scores still, nearly 4,000 for the single core, and you can see nearly 9,000 for the multi-core. You can see the batteries are holding up pretty well. I think the battery in the S9 Plus is a little bit bigger, so that could be something good for longevity, although the Android is way out of date, as you can see, 8.0, something that Samsung's really falling behind, like Nokia and OnePlus on, keeping the phones up to date. But you can see, you know, in terms of the raw spec here, this is a fantastic difference, with the A7 getting a decent score for a mid-range phone. It's not, you know, terrible or anything. It's going to be decent enough for day-to-day use, but it's still way off the mark of the previous year's flagship, which is why I would still suggest going for, you know, your S9 Plus, your S8 Plus, your Note 8, things like that, instead of the A phone, unless you absolutely must have the latest, you know, look here, which does look quite nice, I gotta say. I think also obviously you do have that wide kind of camera. Is it somewhere in here? Let's have a look. So there's absolutely so many settings here. It can be a little bit confusing where it is, but it does say on the box that you can do like a wide shooting mode somewhere, so it doesn't jump out at me though. I mean, maybe it is kind of somewhere, and that is not the way to do it. But yeah, that is what it says. You know, you can do some nice tricks with the camera, but overall I'd say the S9 Plus is the better buy here if you can afford it. So yeah, just a quick little comparison. Hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.